We are back for a brand new season of the Edible Valley podcast. It is July 2025.
It's time to start a new season of the Edible Valley podcast, and we're going to talk about some of the things that have happened over the last little while.
I thought you were about to do a rap.
Let's do it.
What?
Welcome to the Edible Valley podcast.
We want to invite you as we embark on a culinary journey through the heart of Vancouver Island
From the fertile fields,
to the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean.
we'll explore the stories behind the food that nourishes us.
Tune in to each episode as we deep dive into the flavors, the traditions, and the innovations that make this a true paradise.
Now please join us as we explore our Edible Valley.
Well, thanks for joining us again. It's a bloody hot day in July. It's a new season, but we're in an air-conditioned studio.
I know. Thank you, Jet FM. This is like, my apartment is the worst right now. I've been just sweating it up. So, like, to come in here and sit down with you, I feel like I almost want to give you a hug because it's been so long since
You're
I've actually got a
sweating.
chance.
Yeah, it is certainly very hot at the moment. You know, this is not a weather podcast.
No,
This is a food podcast.
food
Yes.
podcast. We're about cooking. We're about eating. We're about all the best spots.
We are
in our
so
valley
happy
here.
to be back. We've basically taken a bit of a summer holiday. I'm going to start off by saying I've got a what are we going to describe that video as? Obviously, we can't say what's on the video because it's rude.
It's a lovely video of a place we're going to talk about in a bit.
Okay, but it's not one that you'd like to receive the video on your phone. But I'm going to send it to John's wife right now.
She's going to love you.
Sent, and I'm going to let you know when she reads it and
When
what
she
she
gets
says. John, what have you been up to?
Oh my God. Well, hey, you know what? I haven't even been in the Comox Valley. Well, I have been, but I've been down in Port Alberni in another valley.
In the Alberni Valley.
In the Alberta Valley, because we have so many beautiful valleys on this island of ours.
We do.
So I've been completely lucking out, and I turned up there and I got hired actually to do a cooking class.
Sorry, she's looked.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, back to the video. Right, so at the moment, your wife is looking at the video.
And it's spinning the spinny little wheels. Okay.
No,
that's
she's
gonna
not
hurt.
writing anything yet. That could mean she's disgusted. Anyway, sorry, continue. We're not
keep
going to
going.
keep on doing this.
Yeah, anyways. So I was teaching a class, so I had a bunch of students out there in Port Alberni because North Island College has another campus out there.
Wow, yeah.
And it's such a beautiful campus. And honestly, probably the best office on Vancouver Island, maybe in British Columbia, but you literally sit there in my office at the top of the hill and you look out over the whole Alberni Valley and you see the mountains in the background. It's just gorgeous. I just love it.
The scenery, I was showing some property there. The scenery is very pretty around Port Alberni. I mean, Port Alberni does get a bit of a bad name. I mean, I found it very friendly, very nice, really good vibe, lots of things to do. And it's just, you know, the way that the inlets run all the way up from Tofino, I just think it's gorgeous. I really liked it.
It's not just a place to stop in on your way out to Tofino. It's a place, there's some great breweries out there. There's some great food out there. And I think it's one of those places that's about to explode.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to be there. And my culinary students I had were so incredible and had full of energy. And they've been trying to do this level 2 class for 3 years. And so I was able to put it all together, and we had such a great good time down there.
Now, as a little reminder, John has made his way ever faster into the education system from North Island College, who also have branches. Do you call them branches? They call it branches.
Sure.
They have campuses in Port Alberni and Campbell River. At least, I mean, there's some further north.
There's Campbell River. There is Courtney, Port Alberni. There's another satellite one out in Tofino.
Nice.
So they're spread out all over the place. So
Wow.
it's just to be able to offer courses to people where they need them. So,
That's great.
especially on the North Island here. So.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, so I've really been enjoying that. And one of the best things I got to do is we got to take my students, as well as I took my level 1 class from Campbell River, who are doing level 2 now. And we joined up together and went down to Victoria. We went down to Cisco, Victoria, and we got to go in there and we had a burger competition. So all the students completely had no idea. I was like, make sure you bring a chef jacket. We walked in there and they're like, all right, now you're going to make burgers for yourself, and we're going to have a competition on who has the best burger. And so they were completely like, what? And we're like, and the chef there, Chef Scott, was like, anything you want in my cupboards. Here's some truffles. Here's some bacon.
Go for it.
Mushrooms, whatever you want. Let's make some burgers.
Who got to try them?
Myself and Chef Scott did. We got to try some, and they were all absolutely fabulous.
Can you tell me about the winner?
The winner, well, we had a couple heats, so we had 2 heats. So it was just like there was one. What was the one? It was just a beautiful, juicy burger. Oh, it was a kimchi burger. That was the first round.
Kimchi.
Oh yeah, he put this beautiful kimchi on it with a little warm mayonnaise or some sweet mayonnaise on there, and it was just incredible.
Sounds disgusting.
Oh, it was great. I loved it. And the presentation
I'm not a kimchi fan.
It went over the top with that one. So yeah, it was just great. The students had a great time. We did a full tour, and it's super interesting for them to learn where your food comes from, right?
Yeah.
Because yes, we're always promoting the farmers and going there. Cisco is that middleman, right? And so everything comes through there and gets transported out to restaurants. They basically distribute all the food where they can, where it needs to go.
I learned a little bit more about where our food comes from. I know, obviously, milk comes from cows. Fairly, I mean, it blew my mind when I heard it. But I didn't know that here in BC, you can actually buy milk direct from the farm. Little Qualicum Cheese Company do milk from the farm.
And that was one of our tours with the class.
Wonderful.
I set that up on our way home as I was like, let's check it out. And so we got to see their cows, right? Because they're a whole automated system there.
It is great.
It's definitely, if you're with a family, you're out and about, I would say go to Morningstar Farm. It's a little Qualicum cheese factory there. And you can see with the cows, you can watch them get milked. The cows milk themselves. So when they need to get milk, they walk into this machine and it goes on to them, pumps the milk out.
There's like a camera so you can watch them as they walk in there. They're relaxed. They've got a magazine and it's just fine. It's chill, air conditioning.
Have a little coffee.
Yeah. We actually went to Butterfly World and we were just like, I saw on TikTok there's this machine that you can just get milk straight from the farm. And we really love the idea of getting milk that is direct from a local farm where you actually know the cows are out there enjoying their feed.
Yeah.
Especially if they're not desperate to be milked. They can there's a farm in Devon near where I'm from called Riverford, and they just have electronic tags. They're roaming the field. When they're ready, they go. The thing automatically checks their tag, knows which cow it is, checks them in, and they get everything. They get milked nice and comfortably, and they're happy. It's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. And it's a lot more than just a milk machine. They have a lovely coffee shop. Of course, that little Qualicum cheese. The cheese is actually pretty cheap.
It's very good quality for the price. Like it's cheaper than you're going to get it at any.
Absolutely. We got nearly a kilo of, I think it was Havarti, and it was $28. Mm-hmm. Now, I was expecting to be about $42. You'd think it'd be about $42 because it's coming from this farm. $26. Absolutely massive load of cheese. It's going to last you a few weeks. So do go. They have tours of all the areas. My little daughter's got to meet calves, medium-sized cows, full-sized cows, watch them get milk. There was a museum, which I really enjoyed seeing. So do check it out. It's all totally free. And of course, you've got the gift shop, the coffee shop, and you can buy the milk.
It's just a great spot. So so that was one of the ones. And the last one we did with the trip is we went to the Empress Hotel, the Fairmont Everest. And we had Chef Isabel, and she took us for a full tour of the whole place. And it was really eye-opening to see that caliber of food at that volume and the size.
Is it 5-star?
Oh, it's going to be once she's finished. She's only been there for 6 months.
Yeah,
She's literally she was in Hawaii. She was up in Whistler from before that. And she's coming in there, and I think the Empress is going to be back at the top most prestigious place on Vancouver Island shortly.
An amazing name, the Empress.
And it's such a beautiful place when you go through there, just to see their own Chinaware that they have stamped out with the. Do
they do like afternoon teas and stuff like that?
They are known for their afternoon tea.
Really?
And
I need to take my family there.
It's a once in a lifetime thing to go and do tea at the Empress, and if you can do it a couple times, it's amazing. So
really, gotta try that. I do love Victoria.
So that
okay.
was sort of a little bit of what I've been up to. But what have you been up to lately? 'Cause
Honestly,
you've
mate,
been-
not as exciting.
Is it?
We got married.
You got married, which is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We got married. It was absolutely amazing. We actually had this massive budget wedding, and not that we had the budget available. Let me just add that in there. But the budget was big, and we just decided, actually, you know what? We met this wedding officiant, absolutely amazing lady. Write to us if you want to know her name. We met her in a coffee shop. We just discussed what we wanted to do. My family were coming over from England. We had we just called, I think, it was a photographer came out, my aunt, and a couple of other people, and that was it. And we were sat on the beach, and the efficient lady came over, and and no one knew who she was other than me and Eva. And she just said, "Hey guys," and my mum and dad, who are quite shy, were just like, "Yep, hello." And she said, "Does anyone want to get married?" And they thought she was just a crazy lady. That's their words. And we said, "We do." And they just were like, "Haha, very funny."
Yeah.
And then we got up and we're like, "Guys, you're not at a barbecue. You're at a wedding." We got up and we were at Point Homes, and we used the entire length of what do you call it? The jetty. That was the aisle.
Oh,
so it was a really long
incredible.
wedding walk. I mean, I saw it about half a mile away. And then we walked up it and we got married. We said our vows. We wrote our vows ourselves, and it was really, really special. And then we jumped in the water.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
know you guys have been talking about this for a while. So
Yeah, it was a boot time.
boot time.
Now I'm married to a Canadian.
So we've both been having amazing times. Like, so much has been, especially my world, I know, has been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Partly because of my wife, who is always pushing me to the next adventure, right? So
Now, talking of your wife, she's viewed the picture or the video, but she's not written back.
Responded,
so we're going to need to talk to her about that. But we are really, genuinely very excited to get started with this season of the Edible Valley podcast. I also want to give a massive second shout out to 98.9 Jet FM, Jet Nation, here in downtown Courtenay. Not only do they let us use their state-of-the-art studios with the giant jet cockpit behind me. I mean, this is so much fun just to be in this studio. There's literally landing lights on the roof in here as we talk. It's really great. But they've also now added us to My Comox Valley Now. They have this awesome local podcast section on My Comox Valley Now. Do check it out. It's interesting and it is local. And Jet FM really do actually help a lot of people do things like this, and we are now on there. It's just, we're so grateful. Thank you very much.
Oh, exactly. And this gives us a place to really push the voice of the people that are making your food out there, and that's what I really want to do with this podcast, right? So I'm excited about all the upcoming people that we're going to bring in here and be able to chat with, and then find out their stories. So
I'll tell you who I want to get on next. Let's
that?
just lay it out now. Bertram, Rad Farm.
Rad Farm, let's bring him
Rad.
in here.
I buy his greens every single week, and he always has the biggest smile on his face. And he says, he doesn't say have a rad day. He goes, it's like, have a super day. But it's the same every time, which I love, because it's like his thing, and it's consistent. And he has actually got great branding for the farm as well.
That's amazing.
It's a very full of life, cheerful kind of enterprise.
Well, and there's a bunch of other ones. I know Shamrock Farms. I got pulled aside the other day and said, when are you doing more podcasts?
Yeah.
Because I need something to listen to in the field. So guess who's getting invited?
So we absolutely can't wait. We're going to be coming to you all the way through till just before Christmas.
That's right. We've got a whole lineup going here, and we're really charged. I mean, we're both going to be busy again, bouncing around with a bunch of things, but I think we're going to make this one of our priorities now to make sure we get the people in here and talk.
All right, well, that's it. Thank you so much for being back with us. Episode 1 of the new series will be next week, but for now,
that's right. We're doing good. So thank you for listening. And of course, if you want to be on, you're doing something really amazing, interesting, something that we want to help promote you and really get you going on, send us an email to theediblevalley@gmail.com, because you know what? We're here to talk about food, and if you're doing food, we want to talk. So
amazing. Thank you so much for listening. Talk soon. Cheers.